They're all like it doesn't say anything. I think it just sort of like vibrates happily when in use, and that's about it.
Ah, Discworld is fun.
I like Discworld.
If you like something, you must hate it.
I mean, the thing I don't like about Discworld is whatever moron put the like took the old recordings to put them on Audible
Mm.
got the worst recordings in history, and they're full of massive audio glitches, skipped chapters, repeating chapters. They're
Yeah,
just the worst.
a lot of old audiobooks are like that. They just got
But
like.
the thing is, the actual cassette tapes aren't like that.
Mm.
So whoever did the rip is just a complete dickhole.
And yet, which version will you find? The inferior version.
Yep. Because nobody else has done a rip. 'Cause everyone just assumes the fuck it, like, you have to pay to get those on Audible. They cost money.
Yeah, that's kind of annoying. Paying for stuff is annoying.
Paying for stuff is fine if it's of decent quality. Jesus Christ.
Nah,
You're selling broken goods for full price.
because they got it for free, so they're gonna sell it for money.
Have you considered ritually cutting your dicks off in front of everyone as compensation for your inadequacy?
You gotta say I've not considered that. No.
I have turned your 4 Dark Oak saplings into 16 Dark Oak saplings and, like, 260 blocks.
Wow, you did it that fast too.
It took a while.
Are you
They
gonna
take
make?
a long time to cut.
Are you gonna make the whole mansion out of that wood?
No, I was gonna use it as the floors and maybe some of the inner walls.
Like the trim? Okay.
Yeah. Alright. Um... The layout of your area is such that I can't place a dark oak tree in the middle of any of the squares. Because they need to be 4 blocks, and your thing is an uneven number of blocks. But I've put all the saplings down there, so they should grow over time.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can change that area into whatever you want. The whole point was to grow those saplings. So.
Well, at the very least, now they should grow. Whether it's aesthetically pleasing that they're all in the middle or not ain't my responsibility. Do people want to go to sleep? I'm sorry, I was safe over there on that island, so I didn't need to.
I was just waiting.
Yeah, I found it weird that it said 0 out of 3 of us are trying to sleep first.
That's just what happens when someone gets into bed and then gets out again.
Okay, I can sleep.
We are the
Why did someone make green banners? Hang on, I'm almost in the bed. I'm almost in the bed. Get fuck off! Fuck
To
you,
bed we
internet.
go. Oh no, underscore Vixie Eid.
So
What do we do? Kill it?
Eid? Did the beginning of that word start with P?
No.
Ah.
That was nothing more. I meant exactly what I said.
I just said E.
Welcome to E, home of the E. Can I take your order?
Good burger.
Yes, that is the reference I was making. Well done.
Yeah. I'm smart.
You get a cookie.
No.
Like the pack led.
I like that. You get a cookie. No.
Do not.
Go on, Ren. Guess what pack led is from. Go on.
I really don't know.
Go on. It's me. What kind of nerdy fin am I into?
Star Trek?
Hey! Got it in one.
Oh, it is?
Yep.
Didn't sound Star Trek-y.
It's one of the races in Star Trek. The dumbest alien races in the whole show. You smart.
Moral.
We find fins. Fins that make us go. They're pretty fun. So if anyone calls you a pack lad, you know they're calling you stupid.
That is acceptable.
Okay, I need more dark blocks.
Ah, crap, I fell into a secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Go fuck yourself, Fixie.
I thought you said that intentionally.
I did not.
Oh, wow.
Besides, I'll never give up the opportunity to tell someone I'm basically friends with to go fuck themselves.
Mm. That's the
Like, whenever somebody I know says I'm gonna go have a shower, I just say, have fun.
Have fun and fuck you.
What's the thing where people just keep saying fuck you across to each other over and over again?
Fuck you. Fuck you. I don't know where it's from.
I think that's from a David and Mitchell sketch, now that I think about it.
Mm.
Isn't that just friendship?
It is, Vixie. Well spotted. Yeah, fuck you, buddy.
Yeah, I'm not your buddy, guy. I'm not your guy, friend. I'm not your friend, buddy.
Canadian humor. Least funny in the world. No, it's not bad. What blocks do I need? Have I finished the roofs? Looks like I finished the roofs.
Have you? Have you finished the roofs?
Yeah, looks like I have.
I'll finish the roofs.
I don't know, I should be an Australian Scottish.
Neither do I.
No, do I? Now you turned into David Bowie.
Ground control to Major Tom. I don't know any of the rest of the words to the song.
Commencing countdown.
This is Major Tom to ground control. I really don't know where it goes from
Yeah, I don't know where it goes either, otherwise I would have jumped in.
And I'm spinning in a most peculiar way. Things feel very different today.
Wow, you actually remember more than I do.
Here I am floating in a tin can, far beyond the world. And
No.
the thing about David Bowie songs is every fucking person other than him sings them better than he does.
He does. He's a terrible singer.
It's not the worst, but every cover artist does it better. Like, he fucking did Man Who Sold the World, and there's a much better cover that exists done by somebody else.
Mm. He definitely has that in common with Elton John, who was also a terrible singer.
I mean, what I've heard from Elton John, I like though.
Oh, he's got
Like,
like
I think...
good lyrics and shit like that, but he sings.
Well, I like his voice personally, but then again, maybe it just is because it reminds me of myself.
It looked like a villager was trying to cut off his penis with a buzzsaw. That was funny.
I assume you mean the villager's penis, not Elton John's.
Yeah, he's doing it again. Stop trying to cut off your penis, village. I know.
I cannot name.
He has trauma from being bred.
I don't. In my head, that's spelt like, as in the fucking article of food.
Well, it could also just be bread, because, you know.
I was born bred and I return to bread.
Well, I'm meaning, like, they need food to breed, and typically it's bread.
Bread. But no, I cannot, like, if you asked me, I don't know any Elton John songs.
If I was a sculptor, then again, no.
That means nothing to me.
Nothing
Absolutely nothing.
Okay. That's about the only one I can remember. Let me see. He did the Lion King songs. Quite a lot of them. Can You Feel the Love Tonight?
That wasn't very good.
No, it wasn't a very good song. What else did he do?
Can you feel the love tonight? Yeah, can you? Fucking have me some of that fucking lion.
I
want it.
I actually thought you sung that one quite
sheep
good.
while you're saying that, and I'm like, is the sheep saying that?
Get over here. Let me have some of that. Yeah.
Lying.
I've been eating bugs all day.
What is happening?
Are you implying Timon or Pumbaa are raping the lions?
No, because remember the fucking
Simba.
Simba is he joins them in their bug eating.
Mm.
Yeah.
I want something fresh. Put it in my mouth. It's just such an aggressive voice to use for anything.
Not as aggressive as the Aladdin song, apparently. Don't you?
I can show you the world. Shining, shimmering splendor.
Tell me, princess. When was the last
Tell me,
time?
princess. See, you gotta get away from this. Got big
You
man
just sound
hands.
like an old smoker trying to be a Disney prince.
It's just the
I mean, it's not just an old smoke. It's a specific English accent.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
god.
It's a very specific kind of voice.
It's
I,
the-
I can't remember which accent it actually is off the top of my head.
It's working class.
I think it is. It's sort of East London. I think
Yeah.
it's sort of EastEnders-y.
Oh yeah.
Why is this on fire?
And EastEnders is called that because it's East London.
Oh,
Oh, it's all the zombies on fire.
I am fighting 3 zombies at once with no sword. This is unpleasant.
Use your lava bucket.
Oh god! Oh god! Fuck.
Where are you?
I'm in my zone. Go away. It's alright, I managed to escape
the
them.
lava.
I mean, they're still out here and following me, but now it's light. So,
So they're on fire.
they all died.
Yeah.
My kitchen's on fire.
My kitchen's on fire.
I wish it was that lyric.
I remember the last time I went to the gym, that fucking song was just on constantly and I hated it.
Oh yeah, gym music is the worst.
That's why when I went there last, I was fucking to drown that out. I was listening to Ailstorm, fucking pirate metal.
I was gonna say I would have thought you'd be smart enough to bring your own music with you.
It's quite loud, so I had to go for something equally loud. Have you ever heard pirate metal before?
No, but I assume
God.
you could have decreased the volume if you had headphones.
No, I meant the volume of the fucking That Girl Is in Fire thing.
Oh right. No,
It was just on.
Oh, so you couldn't drown it out. Right. I see.
Yeah. I just put on my lovely Ailstorm instead. I don't remember any Ailstorm songs off the top of my head now. It's been so long.
Seems weird.
I think they have a song about midgets. Can't remember the specifics off the top of my head.
Is it very tasteful and respectful to the short community?
Why would I talk about it if it was?
That's a good point. You do have to insult midgets whenever possible. So many.
Oh, it's called Midget Saw.
When you chop a midget in half, what do you get?
Minute.
Ailstorm doesn't so much sing as it does just kind of pirate.
Pirate?
I don't know how else to put it. They just gruffly say the words.
Oh, right.
Something I choose not to imitate because I value my throat. How can I suck cocks without it?
I mean, there's always your hands.
That is not what sucking is.
You could suck at it. In a different way.
Sucky. Boomer. I might have to go do some more of your fucking Dark Oak. I didn't realize just how big my plot of land is.
Yeah, it's pretty huge. You really took a long time
Great
to flatten.
big, lovely tracts of land.
I forgot the rest of the reference. I know it's the Monty Python sketch.
Is it?
Yeah.
Good to know, because I have no idea where I was referencing that from.
He could be wrong and just telling you the wrong one.
I'm pretty sure.
I think he is right. I think the blonde guy says it.
No.
I don't remember his name, but the one of the Monty Python crew who's blonde.
Oh, okay.
Because there is only one of them. I think he's one of the ones that's dead.
Didn't quite hear you because my TV decides to ask me whether or not I'm still present sometimes.
Rem thinks that perhaps it could have been one of the Monty Python crew that is dead.
Oh. Well, there's quite a lot of them. It's a rather old series of
As far as I'm aware,
sketches.
there are only 2 of them who are dead.
Really? All I know is the main guy.
What, you mean John Cleese?
Sure.
I love how I'm so lost right
But
now.
it is from the Knights of the Holy Grail or whatever. And
And it's not from that movie, is it?
yeah.
Don't-
It's one of the background characters talking to his son, saying one day you'll inherit all of this. And he said, "What, the curtains?" I said, "No, you idiot.
Huh.
You'll have whole tracts of land."
I'll be honest, I barely remember that movie because basically it was ruined for me by everyone saying the jokes 1,000 times before I got to watch it.
Yeah, that's pretty shitty of them.
Like, We Are the Knights Who Say Ni has never been funny to me because everything else in the world referenced it before I even got to see where it's from.
I never got the reference spoiled for me, and I didn't find that Knights of Knee sketch particularly humorous.
Good, great.
The Sir Robin one.
I'm
on
gonna
the other
go
hand.
downstairs and grab some Pepsi.
But you're not gonna
Back
go to
in a
sleep.
bit.
You're not gonna go to sleep first. Oh, what a dick. He's gonna grab Pepsi.
To be clear, my character is in bed. I don't know about the rest of you guys.
Breakfast.
Okay. Only Coca-Cola is the right drink to choose. So, have you actually made a secret tunnel there, Vixen?
What do you mean?
Have you constructed a tunnel in secret and not told us?
No.
What? Why can't I rest? There's too many monsters nearby? Fuck that. There's no monsters near me. And if there is, there's a freaking iron golem. Am I the whiniest person you know, Vixie?
No, actually.
Oh. I will take that as a compliment. I know.
Daytime. Tis daytime.
Because I know I'm whiny, but I'm just like I didn't think anyone could be more whiny. Halloween.
I mean, there's always somebody who could be whinier than you.
I suppose there are people called Karen who exist. And I even knew a Karen, but I don't think she was that bad. Karen Chapman, I believe her name. I didn't like her, but she wasn't one of those ladies.
Those people.
Those people. Oh my god, there's a black guy here in front of me. Oh no. What the fuck is wrong with you, lady? My name is Karen. Oh. Die, spider. Die. No, you
Why
die.
are we both killing a spider at the same time?
Because I'm doing it very badly, and you must be doing it better than me. And spiders are fairly common, I could understand
Yeah.
the coincidence.
I'm really lost.
I mean, you could put up the coordinates to find your way back to the camp, but I'm sure the golems have forgiven you by now. You've died at least, so you must be fine. There's one of the iron golems in the water, in the sea. I want to say sea.
How's it going, homophones?
I don't know any homophobes.
I'm guessing you have no idea what a homophone is.
It's a musical instrument.
Nope.
It certainly sounds like it. Is that a xylophone I'm thinking of?
A xylophone is a musical instrument.
There you go.
Homophone. I feel like I know what it is, but I forget.
Aw, too bad.
He's not gonna tell us.
No friendship points for you.
There were
In fact, I'm gonna dock some.
I didn't know there was friendship points on the line.
My friendship points.
Oh no. Oh please.
Oh,
Not my
please.
friendship. Not my
My
friendship points.
Friendship points. Oh no. I want those.
I do.
It's
I
a
want
word
friends.
that has the same pronunciation as another word, but either a different meaning, origin, or spelling.
I thought it was like similar words. I thought that was it.
It's they have to sound the exact same, but it's like well, it's like bread and bread, with a single with just the e or with the ea. They're homophones.
So trunk
Okay.
and I don't know. God damn it. Me and my
Trunk and trunk.
Your first word has to sound verbally will sound the exact same as the next word you say. So.
Oh, I thought it was a word that had the same
With the
sound, but
same
the
pronunciation,
yeah,
but different spelling or different meaning.
and have to be right after each other because I'm pretty sure trunk was that definition.
There's like
no
trunk,
another
like the
word.
trunk of a car. There's a tree trunk. There's
Yeah,
a
tree
elephant
trunk.
trunk.
Trunk in the car.
Those are all spelled correctly. Those are all spelled the same way, so I'm not sure they count.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they have to be spelled differently.
I think so. It didn't say that in the description, but I
Well,
don't know.
then why are you adding it as a qualifier? Is it just to dock me some friend points?
It's just the way I've always been told homophones work. I just thought I'd check the dictionary just in case.
Plain.
Yeah, plain and plain. Those are good ones.
Mm.
Because there's plain like an aeroplane or like
Field.
the plane as in literally the tool you use in woodworking called a plane.
Ooh,
Those
cool.
are spelled the same way.
You're
Ooh,
just
then
so
there's-
plain.
Yeah, and then there's plain Plain. So yeah, those are homophones.
Yay. Did I get friendship points?
I'm trying to remember what the fuck read and red is. Let me check that.
Well, red is a color and how you read something. Read
Yeah,
it.
the past tense of read is spelt the exact same way as the present tense of read.
But it wouldn't qualify for the color red.
Well, red and red, I'd say would qualify.
Yeah, that's insane.
But read and red are
I
different.
think Rem is saying the word has to be spelled the same but pronounced differently. I think that's what he said.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is the way it works. And I'm trying to see if there's a like definition for what that is.
What have I done to deserve this? So I finished all those houses. I just need to take the Stonecutter's tool with me. I'm sorry, villager. I know how much you like to use it to dismember, to violate your body, but...
All right, so what Red and Reed are is called a homograph, apparently. Not really sure why, but there you go. They are spelled the same, but sound different.
Rough.
Let me look up some examples. I'm sure if you gave me a long time, I could think of them, but...
Sex.
Oh, Bast and Bass. That's one that comes up quite often.
Mm. You took the fun out of it. I just wanted words that sounded the same, had different meanings.
Agape and agape. Those are annoying ones. So if you're wondering what the hell's going on with that one, because you've probably never heard agape before, it's one of the kinds of love.
It's like a B-day.
There are variation, different types of love, and agape is one of the types. I can't remember which type. I just know that it's one of them.
Is it because you never knew Love Rim?
That is accurate. I am a soulless husk, void of feeling and emotion, beyond the sadness of my own existence.
So when they sung the song "What Is Love," they were referring to people like you.
I guess, sure.
What is love?
Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more.
No more.
Please.
Not allowed.
It really hurts.
I'm not into that, darling. Please.
I have the weirdest boner right now.
When I said I wanted some CBT, I meant cognitive behavioral therapy, not cock and ball torture. Those two things have the same acronym and are used as acronyms, which I find amusing.
Are you gonna look up the term for that?
Well, I don't think there is one. It's just a
They share
double
acronyms.
acronym with a double meaning.
Kind of like BBC.
Acronyms.
Like what?
BBC.
BBC.
Oh yes, exactly.
Do you know what it
The
stands
British-
for? I know
British
what it is.
Broadcasting Channel and Big Black Cock.
Oh, I thought it was company. British Broadcasting Company.
It might be company, actually. I don't know.
Well, you might.
I thought it was a channel first before it was anything else, but I could be wrong.
The chance of
Wait,
you
the BBC existed as a radio program first, didn't it?
Yeah, that sounds about right. So I might actually be alright. It might be
Could
a
be.
company.
I'll Google it in a sec.
Do it now. I must know if I can dock you French bonds. Wow, there's a lot of.
It's the British Broadcasting Corporation, so you're closer.
Yeah. There's a lot.
Oh,
of
and
press-
it just to be clear, it used to be called British Broadcasting Company, so yeah.
Woo.
There you go.
I am so smart. I don't know. Is knowing trivia really a measure of intelligence? Really?
Yeah.
Really? Knowing things? That's a measurement of intelligence, is it?
Depends on your definition of intelligence. Knowledge of
Because-
trivia is literally knowledge of trivia.
Yeah. Because
It's like you have retained knowledge, which is a factor of generic intelligence. However, if it's entirely and solely on non-pertinent things, I don't know.
Because I was going to say, I mean, there's a lot of people who know...
It's a mark of intelligence misused if it's a mark of intelligence of any sort.
Yeah. I was going to say, there's a lot of people who know, like, music and musician trivia, and I'm pretty sure they're stupider than me.
Yummera.
Even with the misuse of the word. Stupider.
Smaller intelligence.
Smalaba.
Oh, fuck, I fell in the hole again.
Not the hole.
Who's the moron now, right?
Still you.
That is accurate. You're the real king of the dump zone.
I'm king shit of fuck mountain.
I know that place. My parents have a summer home there.
It was named when somebody accidentally fell off it and went, fuck, mountain.
Okay. So, I got a decent number of those blocks.
Welcome to the cum zone.
Well, I think you've said that before.
Quite a few times. I don't know why.
Is it referencing anything?
Not particularly. It's vaguely similar to that song, but I don't think it's actually in that song.
Is it just a catchphrase you're trying?
Not intentionally.
No. Well then, please stop it.
Go fuck yourself.
You're making Vixie uncomfortable.
No, I'm not.
Vixie, are you uncomfortable right now? Can
I can make her much more uncomfortable. Don't test me.
What?
What?
Using such language in front of a woman. I mean,
She's not a woman.
she's barely a girl.
I'm pretty sure I'm a woman.
See, my brain is like, the cliche is to respond with, oh yeah, prove it then. But I just think that's too lazy.
It would have persuaded me to show you my tits.
I would appreciate it if you never did
Can
that.
have tits.
I basically do. I have man tits. Man boobs.
There are dudes I
Boobs.
like, but I severely doubt you'll be one of them.
Yeah, they're not very good. They're pretty, like, 14-year-old girl size. They're not very impressive.
Moves.
14-year-old girl size on a whale-sized man.
Yeah.
But what kind of whale?
Blue whale.
The largest whale type.
I thought that was it? I thought sperm
I
whale
think
was.
so. Blue is famously the big one.
And there's me watching a lot of QI who references blue whales a lot. You think?
Yeah,
I would
that's
really-
like, that's fucking Alan brings up blue whales all the time, except for that one time it was the correct answer to the question.
That was good.
What?
Well,
So, there is a TV show, I don't know if you've heard of it, in the UK. I'm not sure if it still exists, because they changed presenter and the new presenter was crap. But it was called QI, which stands for Quite Interesting.
Yeah.
And it was
Okay.
presented by Stephen Fry, and it's basically a game show where they'll ask you a question, and you have to... your answer has to be interesting, and if it's boring and incorrect, then you'll
Obvious.
get points docked from you.
yeah.
The idea is that the answer will always be something weird that you didn't expect it to be. It's I describe it as a quiz show, and that's the format, but it is mostly just let's have a long conversation about weird shit kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's very
So
informal.
basically every Tuesday.
Yeah. Kinda. It has a bit more structure. Like, they'll do a theme per episode of weird stuff about blah blah blah. They try to fact check as best they can. Sometimes they'll come back a few episodes later and say these are the things we got wrong. It's interesting. And there are two people who are there the whole time. The main presenter, Stephen Fry,
Alan
and
Davis. Alan Davis.
Alan Davis is the one other person who's there for every single episode, and he's one of the
co-hosts.
What would you call them? The sort of the people who get asked the questions.
Panelist.
I think panelists is more appropriate because contestants implies there's a prize, which there is not.
Oh.
The points are somewhat arbitrary. Like, some things you'll lose 1,000,000 points. When they did their episode where they talked about how QI naturally must get things wrong statistically, they made a graph of therefore how many back points they must owe Alan as a result, and they gave him like 1,000 points for that episode.
Yeah, you could be scored points out of the actual the shows, or panelized points out of the shows.
Yeah, you're basically just playing for like honor more than anything.
Yeah.
The point of the show is learning weird things.
It's kind of like one of those Japanese game shows where they don't really have prizes; it's just having fun.
But Alan is kind of. He learns, but he learns slowly. And they like to toy with him. So for a long time he would answer Blue Whale quite often to a number of questions that were clearly hinting at the answer being Blue Whale. And they're like, no, it's not actually Blue Whale, it's this entirely other thing. And they dock him a bunch of points for saying Blue Whale.
Oh no!
But then one time, like a few years in, one of the answers to the question was Blue Whale. But they'd conditioned him so that every time an answer came up where it was obviously gonna be Blue Whale, that he would just not do it because it's like, I see your game. And they turn around and somebody else says Blue Whale, and they're like, you're right! And Alan just has this fucking look on his face.
What the fuck?
I would strongly recommend watching QI.
Yeah.
It is a great way to learn a lot of really interesting trivia.
Which fortunately they do correct, as you say, their mistakes.
Yeah, because they do make mistakes.
But as long as you correct.
Does anyone want to go to sleep and or like leave the game so that time passes?
Disconnect, give me 1 second.
I'll be faster going to sleep. Give me a second. I have to kick that villager out. Oh, that's not the right house. Now I'm
I
coming.
don't think it has to be the same house.
It doesn't have to be the same house, but friggin'
Oh,
horse.
there's another fucking homograph. Dove and Dove. Those are spelled the same way.
Horse was insistent that stealing the bed of the villagers will mess up their jobs.
And I told him to piss off.
I mean, you told him to piss off several times. Not necessarily in relation
You
to-
have.
I'm good at that.
I mean, someone has to tell him.
I'm a bad friend, but I'm a good Todd Wrangler.
If only that was your job.
Would be nice to be paid for it.
Yeah, working with small children. Different benefits for me, though.
You stop that. Get that image out of your head.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's illegal.
It's illegal. But no one can tell me what I'm attracted to. It's sexuality. No one can tell me what I'm attracted to. That's what the gays fought for.
Fuck it. This is why everyone hates maps.
Yes.
Because of
Because
pedophiles?
they make the admittedly salient point that a lot of sort of LGBT gay rights activists have gone too far and created a situation where it's entirely possible to use their reasoning to say that pedophiles should be perfectly right to be around.
Yeah, it's true. Because they don't get to choose who they're attracted to, and neither do pedophiles. I'm afraid that is accurate. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there are degrees to which I agree, and there are degrees to which, like, I think the modern LGBT movement is encouraging things it shouldn't.
Oh no, just because I'm attracted to children, I know I can't have sex with them. Obviously, that's wrong. But
it's just the way the modern movement works. It kind of encourages, like, no, you should have no shame. You should do whatever you like. Be proud of the thing that you really fucking should not do.
to be clear, I don't have shame. I just know it's not consent. You know, they're too young to have that choice, and it's not right. And yeah, damaging. But yeah, doesn't mean I'm ashamed of it. This is why I openly talk about it.
That's a fair point. I accept that. Sometimes I tell people about this fact, but I usually preface it with the, like, I'm fairly certain he's not a threat.
Yeah.
You just seem too much like you understand what's wrong with it.
You do talk to your other friends about me.
Really?
I need more block stones.
Where am I?
You're in your
As
kitchen.
previously stated, the cum zone.
Can I offer you some splooge?
And like, I don't see my dot on the map.
That means you're presumably off the map. Why don't you just use the coordinates to get home?
You don't want to get murdered by golems.
That's why I'm doing my own thing. They see me as threat, so I have to live alone now.
So,
Hold
Gollum is the character in Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
Typically, people refer to individual examples as golems.
I thought, okay, I don't want it to be another
The
one of those
Iron Golem.
specific
Golem.
examples.
So they're spelled completely differently.
Yeah.
Gollum is Gollum. Golem.
Yeah, go on.
Golems are Golem. Golem.
Golem?
Exactly.
I didn't realize there was an off the map though.
Golem? That's a stupid word.
Well, that's what the Pokemon is called.
Well, that Pokemon is also stupid, despite how powerful it is.
It's also, I think it's a Jewish mythical figure,
Yeah,
is
yeah.
the Golem.
Definitely. I mean, if I'm surely you played "I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream," but yeah.
I have indeed.
Well, there we go. That is referenced
Yep,
there.
it's
as
in
being-
there. You to get the good ending, well, the 100% good ending anyway. You build the golem, you give it to some Jewish prisoners, and then they immediately use it to kill you.
Of course, not.
And that's the good ending.
Of course, not including the German version of the game, which cuts out that entirely.
Which thus makes the good ending impossible to achieve. Which I find quite funny. By not letting the Nazis, and they don't even have the fucking Nazi symbol in it.
Yeah.
They use am symbol instead. But I mean, they do literally
Refer
reference
to-
Yep
yeah.
Mengele by name.
It's historic. I don't see why Germany, of all places, could remove that.
Well, modern Germany is hyper censorious. It's how they are.
That's stupid.
It's part of the reason a lot of people wanted to leave the EU. Yeah, because Germany has basically been in control of the EU for a long time. Which means that some of their laws, which are really stupid, start getting moved over to countries that really don't want those laws.
I found turtles.
Like, I think Germany was spearheading that thing where the EU tried to ban memes, if you remember that.
No. I heard porn bans.
That's unfortunately that's us.
Yeah,
that's
that's
the UK doing that.
Yeah, I thought
I
so.
can't blame Germany for that one.
Well, as long as you acknowledge we're hardly any better.
We're bad in different ways.
Everybody's bad at some point.
Yeah, we want to rewrite history to make ourselves look even better than we actually were. They just want to
They want to rewrite history to the point where nobody can fucking acknowledge history,
Yeah.
causing things to repeat because nobody learns from it.
Yeah, exactly. They want to. What's the word? There's a perfect word for that. Suppress history. There we go.
Censor.
Censor. There we go. Censor's a better one.
That's why I referred to them as censorious earlier.
No.
Which is the word for that. Nice. I like knowing words. They're really useful.
God, I wish my brother was here. As I said, he aced a vocabulary test. 100%
Nice.
did it. 100%.
There is a villager in my fucking house. How did you get here? It's a mason. How did you get here?
He has his ways. His mason ways.
How it's just like, there's a villager here every 5 minutes.
Oh, he's a mason. He has connections.
What do the numbers mean, Mason? Horse always references that. Probably the only one here who has any idea what it actually fucking means.
No, I don't. Is it in the Da Vinci Code? I know it's.
Nope. I'm gonna go see about some more of that dark oak logs.
Okay. I'm going to see a man about a horse. And say, I have a friend named that. Oh, he's not much of a friend, so much as a acquaintance. So.
There's a fucking Mitchell and Webb sketch where somebody's like, "Oh, I've written a song about you," and the song just ends by saying, "I don't know you not. Although I hardly know you, I think about you not at all, and I've never really thought about you, not that I can recall. Our relationship is the ultimate in low maintenance. You're an acquaintance."
Nice.
I quite like that joke.
I mean, David Mitchell in general is quite a talented, funny guy.
Yeah. Robert Webb also exists, and is not those things.
I think he's my second favourite comedian behind Dara O'Brien.
Are you referring to David Mitchell as the one that's your second favorite?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Robert Webb is like, what are you doing in my house?
I want some cobblestone, if you don't
Oh,
mind.
then yeah, go ahead. There's plenty in all sorts of chests. Please don't take my deep slate stuff.
Oh no, I'm not touching that. Because someone
There-
else
there
is someone else is also in the friggin' thing, and I'm afraid you're going to confuse that.
But yeah, I think the dark oak trees I planted earlier are probably grown.
Stop pushing me, villager.
Mason.
I refer to all of them as villagers. I think of them equally as.
They are all come.
Equal in their inferiority. Okay, that should be enough.
The spermatozoa.
The Spermatus prietus. Latin is fun.
The thing I said actually meant something.
Yeah. Latin is stupid. Unless you're referring to Lord Buckethead speaking Latin. He's fun. Count Buckethead, I'm sorry.
Hey, Halo, are you a coprophage?
Yes.
Do you want to know what it means?
Nope, I'm just gonna agree without knowing.
Alright. Vixie, are you a coprophage? Aru? Go on, Vixie, answer the question.
What it is.
Well, are you a coprophage?
I'm not gonna answer something if I don't know what it is.
Alright, you gonna ask me what it means then?
What does it mean?
Well, the suffix phage in Latin, or it might be Greek, I can't remember which, means to consume. The prefix copra means shit.
Yay, I can see shit. Which is accurate. We all are copy.
So an example of a coprophage would be like a dung beetle. That's where the term would actually be used.
Well, there was a QI fact about eating your own poop when you're in the womb, so...
The
Well, you
act
do
of
poop in the womb.
coprophagia. Yeah, but Vixie, as an adult, I think you should stop.
I never said I ate it. Like
Yeah, but
afterward.
But what you said was you poop in the womb.
You do poop in the womb.
Yeah, and what I'm telling you is now that you're an adult, you should probably stop that.
I see what he means.
I think it would make your mum quite uncomfortable.
I'm not saying I poop in my mom's room now.
You asked for permission first.
You're not saying it, but we know. I would apologize, but I think at this point it's not worth it.
Yeah, that's what everyone thinks about apologizing on the internet. And the only people who suffer is society.
You know what apologia means?
No. Blue whale?
It is the act of engaging in apologetics.
So, being Canadian.
Nope. Apologetics is basically when you attempt to argue for a point.
Oh, I do that a lot.
Yeah. Usually on the defensive. It's typically used as a disparaging term because people talk about Christian apologetics, but it doesn't actually necessarily mean anything bad.
Sure. But we really know it does. Okay, don't need that.
But
shovel.
it's what is meant when people refer to you as a something apologist. Like, people will call you a rape apologist, well, for a bunch of retarded reasons, but if they were logical people, it would be because you were engaging in the act of apologetics for rape, and therefore, like, defending it, basically.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Unfortunately, people use that term for people who just explain things. But,
I mean, no one... I mean, who is...
Nobody fucking thinks rape is a good thing.
Some people do.
The Romans?
Was their actual position that it was a good thing, or did they just tacitly allow it?
They pretty much allowed it, encouraged it. It's like, it's one of the reasons for the recruitment. It's like they say, you know, join the army and you get to rape a lot of people. Oh no, Vikings is what I'm thinking of. But yeah.
I was gonna, I don't remember that being a thing for the Romans.
Vikings.
Romans did slavery, I know that.
And a lot of pedophilia.
Alright. Is that Romans?
Yeah.
I know the Greeks did a lot of gay stuff because they didn't care.
Yeah, well, everyone gets confused with the Greeks and the Romans, but yeah, I could be.
I mean,
I think it was the Spartans that...
They were Greece.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't think it was just the Spartans who engaged in gay activities, but they're the famous ones.
Yeah.
I don't think it meant.
No,
like,
I'm meaning like pedophilia.
Oh, pedophilia? Possibly.
You know, maybe it's just the
I wouldn't treat it the same way we do nowadays, by comparison.
Maybe it's that thing where, you know, being gay, you just get accused of being a paedophile also.
No, that's not how it works. Not within this ancient context. Nobody gave a shit.
Not within the
There was no stigma.
I'm saying modern...
you're saying that modern scholars are assuming that the two things are combined. No, I don't think so.
Okay. I think that's like one of the whole Christian points against homosexuality is that they equate it with pedophilia when it's got nothing to do with it. And that's,
that's the Christians do.
I mean, to be fair, a lot of gay Christian priests seem to be into it, but that's just them. That's their problem. That's not our problem that they're a bunch of creepy fucks.
Are you saying I miss my calling as a priest?
Frankly, I think the fact that you're currently not doing anything that you shouldn't be doing means you're doing okay.
I'm doing okay. I'm allowed to live. Yay.
Yeah, I mean... If I found out you'd done something... we would not be friends.
We would not be. Okay.
We're in the UK, so I wouldn't be looking for a death sentence. But you know,
I will be
life
calling
in
the police.
Yeah.
Life in prison? That's a bit harsh. Not like re-education or something. You don't
Well,
get
that's the thing. Re-education is what you get if you do something small, I guess. If you had done something, you know, that makes national news, I'm not going to be specific because I don't want to say.
Sure.
But yeah,
You will know once
would be actively rooting against you.
You will know once my life story is complete and I publish the book.
Would feel sick that I'd ever known you.
You'll get over it.
Yes, I will.
Just like me and the kids. Ew.
See, well, that's making me think is of the fucking video game called Getting Over It now.
Oh yeah.
What?
Markiplier.
That's just a rage game called Getting Over It.
Oh.
It's deliberately annoying and difficult.
That even someone as nice as Markiplier could get enraged playing it.
Is he nice? I don't know anything about him.
He's a very nice guy.
Fair enough.
He's one of the most laid back and awesome people in the world.
He's not gonna watch this if you keep saying that.
Oh. Okay, he's an asshole. Will he watch now? Is he watching? Mark, are you watching?
People do tend to watch things that call them out. I'm still thinking of making a video about the modern Artemis Fowl movie. And I really want to take a massive steaming shit on Filmento's review when I do that. A, because it will make me popular, and B, because it's a fucking terrible review. And I really want more people to know that he's a fucking moron.
Who reviews the reviewers?
I feel like that used to be a tagline for some random Channel Awesome guy.
Probably.
Seems familiar.
It's just an extension of the Watches the Watches bullshit.
Yeah.
But who reviews
I mean,
the reviewers?
who watches the watches is kind of, you know, it's a good thing to think about.
Yeah.
It's one of those things to do with like enforcement of rules, misuse of power.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if is it relevant to Watchmen as a concept? I'd assume it was, but I'm trying to think. Is it relevant to Ozymandias' plan being like above everyone else and not being kept in check? Maybe.
I mean, Ozzy, I can't pronounce his last name, is a villain. He wants to get away with that shit, so...
I mean, here's the thing, like, canonically, is Ozymandias a villain?
By the last season, most certainly.
Oh, you're fucking talking about the TV show.
Yeah, the TV show.
Not what I'm referring to.
Is the movie close enough to him?
Yeah, the movie is pretty fucking similar to the comic.
I understand he killed people for a good reason, but he still killed people, and I'd still call that a villain.
I completely accept that description. I just thought I'd ask.
Okay. I heard one of those flying things.
I am totally on Team Rorschach. I think that Ozymandias is the cunt.
Yeah, but Rorschach also wanted him to be killed, so... he just wanted to put himself in a situation where he will be killed by Dr. Manhattan or Ozzy. He's like, fuck you, I'm definitely gonna tell everyone about this, even though you could have left without saying that.
It's because it's a bit unclear on how intentional his death was. But Rorschach is pure black and white thinking.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
he refuses to compromise on any point.
Yeah. The author himself says he definitely has a king-size death wish, as he puts it. So,
Which author? Because I don't trust Alan Moore regarding Rorschach. I don't think he understands the character.
If you're referring to the guy with the long hair and the hippie.
Yes.
Yeah, that's.
Because a lot of things Alan Moore says about Rorschach aren't reflected in the character.
Okay.
Like, he describes Rorschach as being this insane, disgusting, hyper right-winger that you should naturally hate right away. And yes, he does have a number of those traits. But Alan Moore seems to think he's evil, like over-the-top evil, and I'm like, that is not how you wrote Rorschach. You just didn't. I know what you meant to do, but you didn't do that.
Okay, I can definitely.
Because you made him right. You made him correct in too many circumstances.
And that.
Like he's a bit of a homophobe, but he doesn't kill anyone because of it.
He does kill a pedophile.
Yeah. But he's actually what was it?
Yeah, I like
nymphophobic. He's sort of like afraid of sex, but and kind of dislikes women because of that. But he doesn't actually let that turn into any form of him abusing them. He just avoids them. Which, all things considered, that's fairly reasonable.
Yeah, I could understand that.
Yeah, his whole backstory involving his mother is a bit fucked.
Like, if I had a fear of dogs, doesn't mean I'm gonna be an asshole to dogs.
If you guys want to sleep, we'll leave the game.
Is it even?
Oh
night?
no, it's just daytime now.
Yeah, it's
All right.
Let's say.
I was in bed for the entire night. Nobody else did.
Oh, okay. I didn't even realize that it was.
Part of me was like,
What's up, therapists? How's it going?
It's bad. I'm lost.
I think,
But
horse.
now you're found.
Oh, hi, Matt.
Hello. How's it going?
It's fine.
You pretended
Why else
for
would
a
I have
long
been like,
time.
hey, Matt?
You pretended for a long time not to recognize Matt.
Who else is
enter the
here?
chat.
What'd you say? Vixie.
Who else is
Well, horse should be on soon. I hope.
this horse? I'm trying to find my way back home finally. Okay, guys, I'm returning.
Congratulations, Mintism.
Did anyone notice the nice road I built around the train station?
I did actually.
As usual, I have just been staying in my one area. But
Cool.
look, I'm beginning to actually build something on my area now. It's not just a fucking dead mountain.
There's
Well, I
one-
wouldn't call it nice, that's subjective, but I spent some time doing it.
I mean,
Yay, I've infected you
What
with
is this?
objectivity.
if you wanna.
What do you mean?
It means that you don't like refer to things as like objectively true when they aren't objectively true. I like that. That's good.
Good as in you can now assert more dominance, or good as in...
Good as in it is a good thing.
Okay.
It is an active degree of better critical thinking than you would be if you didn't do that.
Horse, he has as
Okay.
much dominance over you as you let him. You don't have to listen to Ram.
I mean, I don't care.
And I think you mean
That'd be a
influence.
first.
And I think you mean influence, by the way. But yeah.
I built the road without your consent, so...
Road good. I like road. As long as you didn't intrude on my area, which, as far as I can see, nobody did, I'm all good.
Don't worry, I put a layer of lava like 4 blocks under it.
I've been, like, falling into caverns while doing this, and I can tell you that you're wrong. I nearly
What I
got
want you to
eaten
think-
by zombies a couple of times, but no lava.
Alright, well...
Whoa, what the hell?
The floor is lava. Why is that a game?
There's
Oh,
like
it's-
an entire place missing here.
Hi, Matt. Yeah, you see, there was a mountain from here to all the way over there where you see the other gap was. I spent the last 4 sessions destroying the mountain.
You mean to say you spent the last month doing that?
Yeah. Vixie
Maybe
and
good
Critic
job.
helped with the last bit.
It's pretty neat.
So I finally started building stuff. So